A story involving this Ole Miss freshman went viral a couple months ago, alleging she did something wild. This week, Pat McAfee, Dave Portnoy, and multiple employees at Barstool felt the need to apologize to her. She went on NBC News sharing her story, and the video has surpassed 1.1 million views. I believe she should sue for defamation, and I think she could be rewarded millions of dollars. Her name is Mary Kate Cornett, and she was very much a private figure until recently. The dumbest app I've ever seen created is called Yik Yak. It's an anonymous app for connecting with people at your college. Not a single adult will be surprised that an ugly rumor got started from college kids posting on an anonymous app.
In February, an online rumor went viral, claiming an Ole Miss sorority sister slept with her boyfriend's father. Then, someone attached Cornett's name and photo to it.
Apparently, this was the message being sent around on Yik Yak. This single Twitter post has over 1.5 million views and appears to be the genesis of the details of the rumor. This story has the perfect formula for going viral: a seemingly innocent college girl who's really pretty cheating on her boyfriend's dad, and apparently there's message proof, and it's Mississippi, so make your cliche jokes. The major problem is that this story is completely made up.
Do you know why the rumor started?
No clue. No clue. I had zero knowledge of this.
Going through high school and college pre-social media was such a blessing in hindsight. The person who wrote the original rumor message is barely literate. I mean, seriously, read how the fake story was written.
This disgusting rumor was a top trending topic on Twitter.
Within 2.5 hours. Later that night, around 7 p.m., I was #1 trending in the United States.
Because of this, a few content creators felt the need to bring more attention to the story. I found this image from Nicky Smoke's Instagram reel talking about the story. He is an employee at Barstool Sports and posted to the official Barstool U Instagram account. KFC Barstool spoke about it. Jack Mac CFB apparently made some jokes about it. And the biggest one of them all was Pat McAfee in one of the dumbest segments he's ever aired.
So you have not heard about the last 12 hours?
No, it sounds like not.
There's a menage a trois that is
really captivating.
Boy, oh boy.
I'll tell you what, there's some Greek life getting called into question.
Look out.
Learn a lot about the KDs, I think.
Parents' weekend's going to be lit.
This segment was at the NFL Combine where they were talking about Jackson Dart, the Ole Miss quarterback participating in the draft, so that's the connection to the Ole Miss rumor.
This is the story we know.
allegedly.
At this exact moment, this is what is being reported by everybody on the internet. Dad had sex with son's girlfriend.
Yeah, not great. Not great.
And then it was made public.
Considering the story was viral and #1 trending in the US, he didn't need to use her name for everyone to know who he was referring to. Adam Schefter's next question sums up the stupidity of bringing up this story in a football show.
So where is Jackson Dart in all this?
We're just wondering. Yeah, we're just wondering. We're just wondering if he.
We didn't know if there was
his dad.
Just make sure his
dad's okay. We're trying to combine evaluate.
Yeah.
Basically, why are you talking about a freshman sorority student when we're talking about football? Pat's team decided to post the clip on his official Twitter account and it has been viewed 1.8 million times. Protecting your reputation online is just as important as protecting your data, which is why I partner with Proton Mail. I've just begun switching my calendar, email, and data storage drive to Proton as their suite of products offers a private, secure alternative to big tech. Unlike many email providers, Proton Mail doesn't scan your emails or target you with ads. All trackers are blocked by default, so your inbox stays yours. The migration tool allows users to easily transfer emails, calendars, and contacts from Google or other providers with a few clicks. Proton Mail offers unlimited email aliases, allowing you to create unique email addresses to protect your primary inbox from spam and enhance your privacy across online services. Proton Mail offers advanced phishing protection, flagging potential attacks to keep your inbox secure. Proton Mail ensures that all emails, including attachments from external senders, are protected by zero-access encryption. Proton's blog about data tracking within the email service I currently use and how extensive the collection is made me switch over. This is all of the private data Gmail collects from you on an iPhone. Pretty wild stuff. Proton has a suite of privacy-first tools such as Drive, VPN, Docs, and Pass. I'd recommend taking your data and email privacy seriously, which is why I think you should start protecting your data by joining the over 100 million users already using their services. Click the link in the description below to get started today and get up to 30% off Mail Plus. In an attempt to be funny, the show has opened itself up to a potential massive defamation lawsuit, but it's 2025, so this story wouldn't be complete without the following. Mary Kate Cornett coin surges by 654% on Solana blockchain, crypto enthusiasts celebrate. And of course, people were tweeting about the coin pumping. In 2025, it's clearly necessary to have a meme coin within 24 hours of a story going viral. How appropriate. The following day, she posted this on her Instagram account, clearly stating that the rumor was false. This led to apology videos.
All right, I got to make an apology video here. I want to extend my deepest and most sincere apologies. I'm genuinely sorry to Mary Kate Cornett.
All right, I just wanted to come on here today and apologize for a post I made on this account back in February about Mary Kate Cornett.
If you could talk to Mary Kate tonight, what would you tell her?
I would apologize. I get why the family's pissed. I'm sad and I wish we didn't play any part in it, and I'd apologize and say I wish we didn't.
Dave himself didn't have anything to do with the story. It was his employees, and I don't think he had any control over their accounts.
Yeah, I thought they were really stupid. For me, I've been doing this a long time. I thought it was clearly a fake story. I thought we were better than that.
Pat McAfee fumbled his apology, though.
And for that whole thing that's happening, I didn't want to add any more negativity as it was taking place like I did. We will try to figure that out and make some sort of silver lining in a very terrible situation, so that you can have that promise.
That might be one of the dumbest responses I've ever heard while being accused of spreading a false story. All of his words are kind of irrelevant because he's at the mercy of her deciding whether to sue or not.
McAfee is part of the reason that this has been so miserable for me. He has done way more damage than he thinks he has, all for laughs and views.
When Pat made the statements, he was broadcasting on his YouTube channel, also on ESPN, and posted the clip to his Twitter. There could be 10 million people in total that saw the clip and reference to the false story.
Portnoy says his lawyers and Cornett's lawyers are now in touch.
I think they offered two paths, a mediation path or a lawsuit path. I think we're going to try to mediate. I don't know what we did legally wrong. That's a little different issue. Morally, we were wrong.
Barstool absolutely should mediate and move on. Let's assess the merits of a case if they were to file a complaint. Mary Kate should absolutely sue for cyberbullying. She can file a John Doe lawsuit and subpoena Yik Yak. This would give her access to the user who began the rumor. Yes, it would be an expense, but I really hope she does it to severely punish the person who began the rumor. Mary Kate should then sue Pat McAfee for defamation.
I felt so helpless and so alone because so many people were hating on me for something that I had no idea anything about. I mean, I'm a very normal person. Just like any teenage girl, I care about what people think about me. I mean, any teenage girl can relate to that.
She hasn't technically experienced any financial damages yet, but she can claim emotional damages.
When you look back at the last 5 weeks, is there one moment that sticks out for you?
With myself, it would probably be at 3 a.m. when I was throwing up while holding the phone with all of the texts on it. Just saying how horrible of a person I was and that I should end my life.
All because of an internet rumor?
All because of an internet rumor that has zero truth to it. Zero.
If this case ever went to trial, you think she'd have any problem convincing a jury that she experienced pretty excruciating emotional turmoil? If you don't think so, hopefully you will after these next two clips.
Cornett says she could barely leave her dorm room, had to switch to online classes. Someone even sent police to her mother's house in a fake 911 call. Cornett's phone number was also shared online. She was overwhelmed with harassing texts and voicemails.
These stories are a good reminder of how many really awful people live amongst us. Cyberbullies should be sent to the infamous El Salvadorian prison to ensure this abuse stops.
Her lawyer says she's been defamed and is a victim of cyberbullying.
I found the lawyer on LinkedIn. She went to Stanford undergrad and University of Chicago Law School. Very impressive resume, and it looks like she's even won some huge cases, but nothing on her page indicates she specializes in defamation law. That lawyer is also located in Houston, Texas. Pat McAfee made the defamatory statements in Indianapolis, Indiana. Mary Kate goes to Ole Miss, meaning the damages were felt in Mississippi. Lawyers, please help me out here. Wouldn't she need to hire a defamation attorney in one of those two states? Mary Kate was very easily a private figure before this rumor went viral. That matters a lot in a defamation case because the plaintiff being a private figure means they just need to prove negligence, which is way easier than proving malice if they were a public figure. The reason why Portnoy and Barstool should mediate as soon as possible is because the three employees absolutely acted with negligence and furthered the harm. Pat McAfee's situation is a little different because he didn't use her name in his statements. Does that matter? Considering she was the #1 trending topic on social media that day and he provided all the context for the story, the audience could reasonably assume and identify the subject was Mary Kate Cornett. The two states differ on this a little. However, Mary Kate would have a strong argument showing that she was easily identified as the subject of the statements. She would definitely have a defamation per se claim, as this case would be false statements made about her sexual misconduct.
I have no idea how this started or why, but I do know that this has affected me in such an awful way and has practically ruined my life.
One of the really important elements of a case like this will be proving negligence. Essentially, how did someone like Pat verify, or at the very least attempt to verify, whether this rumor was true or false? If he didn't at all, which I can safely assume he did no research, then that would be easy to argue his negligence. I also want to point out something Pat does all the time that is one of the dumbest things people in the media do all the freaking time.
Had KD girlfriend, allegedly.
This is the story we know. Allegedly.
The word allegedly literally means nothing in court. To all the people in media, stop using this word incorrectly. It's not a magical word that removes your liability. You can't do zero research on a topic and then just throw up the word allegedly to absolve yourself of wrongdoing. It's the equivalent of saying, I'm not robbing this convenience store with a gun in your hand and robbing the store, and expecting the courts to say, oh, he said these magical words, so he's innocent.
Cornette says she hit rock bottom when she realized her name would forever be linked to the rumor spread online.
I don't think that these boys realize what they're doing to people. It's awful. It's awful. And having your life ruined by people who have no idea who you are is the worst feeling in the world. It makes you feel so alone.
The reason why I'm so opinionated about topics like this is I think too many people on YouTube and in the media defame others all the time without any form of standards or ethics, and because of a book I read a few years back titled So You've Been Publicly Shamed. The book highlights just how damaging public shaming can be on the subjects. I don't think Mary Kate would have any problem convincing a jury that she experienced extreme emotional damages because of numerous media members acting negligently. Get your money, girl. $1 million payday could certainly be the outcome. Thanks for watching.